Hmm. Let's have a chat between you, me, and the gatepost. Um, Now, I don't know where different people live, but where I live, as you're going through from Oldcastle to Kells, and not too far along the road, there's a bank. And on that bank, there's the loveliest looking primroses. Nobody plants them. God plants them. There they are on the banks. Lovely looking sight, beautiful flowers. It does your heart good to see them. Have you encountered that wherever you are? I know when I said myself and my late wife visited France on many an occasion, especially around this time of the year, March, April, as you moved to Cherbourg and went to that's the part of Brittany or something like that, I think. And you see all these primroses as well, because and then they're like they're on the banks. Uh, not the banks of the old canal that you used to sing about, and the banks of the Royal Canal. Um, and by the way, so that's a sight to behold, that this nature comes. And in the garden where I have now, myself and my late wife, Laura Mercer, we planted kind of bushes, not bushes, plants. And she chose them. She was very good at choosing. And the beautiful yellow flowers that uplifts the spirit. And then another one has white flowers. And this is sort of coming towards Easter Sunday and the end of March. I think the clock will be going forward. I remember one time I was away to have a meal in a relative's house, and I and I was wondering why something was peculiar as it was going. And instead of putting the clock forward, I put it back. When I landed at the place, the dinner was on me, so I had to make a special dinner for yours truly. It was 2 hours late because instead of putting it forward, I put it back. You make mistakes, don't you, in life? Yeah. And I wish to goodness to leave the clock the way it was, and we know then where we stand, don't we? Putting it forward, and then in the winter when you'd like it to be brighter a bit longer, to put it back and to start before you can say Jack Robinson. How do you find that where you happen to be living? It's the same business going on there, but of course the people in the near the equator, I think there's hardly any night. Don't think I'd fancy living there or up in Alaska where it's bright for 6 months and dark for 6 months. Must be a very fun. Must be a cost of fortune electricity. Don't know what way to get their electricity. Have the remember we had Siemens Schubert German crowd. They built the Arden Crush in the Shannon. That was the first major electricity that we got, and so there was the thing called rural electrification, and some people didn't want it because they thought it might cause fires. If you were used to candles and part of an oil lamps and other sort of items that you had tilly lamps. You had them on the horse or the pony and trap if you didn't have a horse, and you had it on that. And there was also one other things. With people that had cattle, if they had to do them at night time, they had the tilly lamp to try and see where they were. Maybe they had a few tilly lamps. It was good brightness out with them. There was oil in them. So these are all things that we had, or there was in the olden times. That's right. So boy now, and another one for a blessed mother, and that's it to be hanging up the boots.